Welcome back. Interest rates are holding steady, the lowest they've been in 2 years. Now's the time to buy or refinance a home. Ideal Home Loans has been the preferred mortgage provider of the Colorado Rockies since 2017. And Mr. Brent Ivinson with Ideal Home Loans shares more. I am so excited that you're here today because I keep hearing about interest rates. What are they doing right now? What's happening?
Yeah. So here's the thing. Rates are low. We've got 30-year fixed rates at 3.625%. 15-year rates at 3 1/8. So this helps a couple of groups. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. We did not think we were going to see this. If you're looking at refinancing, you're going to save $300 or $400 a month over your current payment. If you are looking at buying, $60,000 more in a home today than you could have bought just 6 months ago.
Just 6 months ago?
Just 6 months ago. It's amazing.
Okay, sometimes I get caught up in what you're saying. I forget we have something to go over here. But yes, I'm trying to, like, you've said it before, but now I feel invested in everything that you're doing and what I need to know. Okay, so, but a lot of people, as great as that sounds, still think, okay, but I don't really want to get into the muck of all this again because I don't want to have to reset my loan.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to have to redo all of that.
Right.
What do you say to that?
You don't have to reset the clock when you refinance anymore. Gone are the days where refinancing means starting over. We have a custom term mortgage. This lets you take all the progress you made on your current loan onto your next loan, but here's the great news. You can take advantage of lower interest rates and lower payments while still paying your house off as scheduled originally. So gone's the reset button in lending. You can keep moving down the track with a better payment.
I hope you're listening to what he's saying, because there's like the whole new set of rules these days.
Yeah.
That it's not your mom and dad's type of situation.
No.
The other thing is that working with a direct mortgage banker like Ideal Home Loans is much different than another
broker.
Yeah,
than a broker, for sure. Here's what it is. So I hear this all the time, you know. Baseball, I'm at football, cheerleading, all the things that I go to, attend with my
when
kids.
You're not here and working your tail end off.
Yeah, and I hear the same thing again and again. Well, you know, it's such a nightmare.
Yeah.
And the hard thing to tell people is that it's really more who you chose to handle that process than the process itself. The process is not a nightmare, but we are a direct lender to make it simple. We want to cut through the red tape. This does not need to be this months-long process that's all this brain damage. It can be very simple and easy. We can get your loan closed in as little as 3 weeks.
Did you hear that? And if you don't want to hear us say it, listen to this.
When we called Ideal Home Loans, we were welcomed, we were greeted really nicely. We sat down, went through everything for the refinance, tons of questions. With Ideal Home Loans, we were not rushed. The rate and everything was much lower than any of the other lenders here in Denver that we had experienced with. Ideal Home Loans came back obviously with the best deal, the best service, and that is why we're here and would recommend anybody to Ideal Home Loans.
Now, the other thing that a lot of people have, I always want to admit it, is an average of $22,000 in credit card debt. A lot of people are holding onto this debt. They don't know how to get out of this debt, but you can help them.
No, we can. You know, so here's what's keeping people up at night. They make payments and they go nowhere because of the way the interest is calculated. Use your home's equity to pay that off. Now, one quick note before I get into this explanation. The availability to maximize borrowing your equity is changing September 1st. So FHA is reducing how much of your home's value they will lend you come September 1st. So if you're someone looking to get cash out of your property, you got to call us this week. If we talk to you this week, you can take advantage of it. Now, with credit card consolidation, we're going to show you how to pay your house off more quickly. So you're going to accelerate the payoff of your mortgage. We're going to show you how to put money in your savings account so you can live on cash, not credit, the next time you have an issue, and you're going to get out from underneath all those credit card minimums. And it's because of how much money we can save you by restructuring that debt with your home loan. Okay,
this is the other thing I want to talk to you about. I love that call this week. That whole September 1st thing's now got me all... All right, here we go. You've got 10 days. I hear all these people go, I can close in less than 10 days. I can close in less than a week and all this. And I'm thinking, oh my God, do I have to hurry up and do this? I mean, is that what happens?
No, you don't. You don't.
Okay.
You know, here's the thing. For 95% of the borrowing public, a 10-day close is a nightmare. It just doesn't work. It's too fast. And and again, think about this. This is the biggest transaction most people will ever do. This is not a hurry up and rush. This is let's take our time and get it right.
Right.
And that means doing it the right way.
Because then when you go to close and there's all these things going on and you're like, oh, this didn't work out as I thought it was going to work out. So that's the thing you want to do too. Let's go back to the original thing. When you talk about customizing the loans, you know, I have a parent who's a banker, was for many, many years, and I thought, well, there was part A to B equals C. That's not the case anymore. You really can customize specifically to each person.
We can. You know, the thing that really shocks people is when I say we can really get you in a home loan that works for you rather than you just working to pay your mortgage. So, and it's a combination of a number of factors, but it's it's really about us having a conversation with what your short-term and your long-term goals are and what's going to really work best for you and your family. Because we want to get this right. It's a big debt, and we don't want to have you making a payment you're unhappy with.
Well, you've got great Google reviews. Better Business Bureau ranks you so high, yet you don't always, that's not the first thing you talk about when you come on here. You always talk about other more important things.
Yeah,
not that that's not important.
No,
but
it is, but you know, we don't talk about it much. When I started this company, I look at it as we should do a great job. People are calling us and entrusting us with the largest transaction they will ever do. That comes with a big obligation, and our organization lives up to that obligation and makes sure that we get it right because we owe it to our clients to do so.
Well, and you do a great job. Again, call this week. September 1st, things start changing. So call this number, 303-867-7000 now to schedule your free mortgage consultation. Now, rates are the lowest in 2 years, so act now. Receive a step-by-step plan to a lower mortgage. Your first new payment is not due until November. Oh, my goodness. Learn more online at idealhomeloans.com. They paid for today's interview.